Right, we are back in for push and arms today. We're feeling pretty good, cannot lie. Recently, I've been trying to kind of avoid just pure doom scrolling, man. Like, see, just scrolling through social media and that is so unbelievably brain rotting, to be honest. I'm trying to get into podcasts, so if anyone watching this has good podcasts they can pure recommend, please let me know. I've tried a few. I've tried the modern wisdom ones. They're actually really good. There's obviously hundreds of those, so it's like trying to get through them all. I kind of want to sort of chop and change different things here and there, you know what I mean? Obviously that podcast is very so many different people and a different perspective, different topics, all that kind of stuff, which is great. But at the same time, I want to hear some different voices here and then, you know what I mean? I tried that, what's his name? Is it Jay Shetty? He had Arnold on, and that was a really good one. I listened to half of that. I got halfway through that, and it was a pure banging podcast, man. So I need to finish that one. But at the same time, there's hundreds of podcasts now, man. Actual, probably thousands to be fair. So if anyone has decent ones, maybe you've heard one and listened to it and you thought that was actually a fucking banging podcast, let me know and I'll listen to it, man. I just try to kind of stay off pure just scrolling, man. It is so unbelievably a waste of time when you just sit and scroll through TikTok and shit, man. It's so bad. So I want to try and kind of be more sort of present in every moment, but at the same time when I'm not doing anything, rather than just sitting scrolling, I can try and learn something or kind of see things from a new perspective, by listening to a podcast or that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Because obviously it is at the end of the day, you're going to have social media or just media in general everywhere. No matter what you're doing, the radio in the car, the radio and the fucking TV's on, whatever, there's always media on everything. So I want to try and kind of take in good media rather than just pure pointless dumb shit, you know what I mean? So any recommendations, please let me know and I'll see what I can actually learn in life, you know what I mean? Because it's all good learning about fucking bodybuilding and how to be a better bodybuilder and a better coach, but at the same time I want to learn about life shit and all, man. This is a thing, when I was watching that Modern Wisdom one, there was one with, what is her name? That's going to pure bug me. I'll think of it, it will come into my head because she's really, really good. But it was basically what men need to be happy and all that kind of stuff, and what men want to be happy, so to speak. I've mentioned it on here before. I forgot her name. Was it Alison Armstrong? I think it was Alison Armstrong. I think that's her name. And that one was actually pure class. You're learning a pure new thing, a new sort of perspective. It's just wild, seeing or hearing new perspectives from different views of what people think about certain topics, all that kind of stuff. It's a pure class thing to actually listen to and sort of take in, rather than just pure pointless shit on TikTok, you know what I mean? So that is my plan for the kind of whole sort of, well, from now on pretty much, take in the good media and not pure toxic brain rot media, man. But in that Arnold podcast, man, he was talking about how he became so successful and his sort of tips to be successful pretty much, and it was it was so fried, man. He was talking about how he would pure always be daydreaming and always seeing things and sort of envision his future and all that kind of stuff. He was always thinking oh, I want to be like that, and then it's just wild, man. I was him sitting in his classroom in school or something, and obviously this is I'm not saying that Arnold is absolutely ancient, right? It's obviously back in the day when teachers and that could throw shit at you and no get sacked. But he was oh, I would be pure daydreaming at the window, looking out into the green trees and all that, and he would start seeing things and start pure envisioning stuff and all that kind of stuff. And his teacher would pure throw a chalk at him and all that to get his attention and shit. And you're that's just pure class, man. How back in the day it was just a pure, there was no phones, there was no TVs, there was none of that shit, man. And it was just no computers, it was just fucking, all you had was time to think. And honestly, man, see when you proper deep it, I actually wish that I was born in that kind of like era. Like, I know it was very different back then, and like parents and all that are probably a lot more like pure harsh on their ways, because that's what you were saying as well, like they're pure like, this is like back in the school when you can get the belt and shit for doing something wrong, you know what I mean? That's probably that kind of extremity. But at the same time, it's like, see, if you were born in that era, it was like you literally had nothing else to do other than think about shit. Like, you couldn't go, alright, I'm going to just sit on my phone, I'm going to just sit and scroll through this, I'm going to sit and like watch this pure stupid video. Like, all you had was time to think about shit. And honestly, I wish I had that sort of like surrounding where like all I do is wake up and I wouldn't sit and think, oh, I need to check my phone for like this, that and the next thing, or like I need to do this on the computer, or oh, they posted a new video so I need to go and watch that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, if I could like be in the pure like that period of time where there was no phones, was no computers, and all I had to do was think, I reckon I would honestly just be so unbelievably like fucking dialed in with shit, man. Because all you're sitting thinking is, right, okay, I want to do this, how can I do this? And like every single day you have zero distractions. It's literally just, I am pushing towards this, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I can't do that now. Like, I could easily put my phone off and like put everything else off, but at the same time, it's always a distraction. I mean, you can always say, oh, like, I won't go on my phone or I won't do this, but at the end of the day, it's always right next to you. It's like having like fucking arm's reach. My phone's right there just now. It's always like just a fucking arm's reach away. And at the same time, it's such a pure fucking, it's such a bad thing. Like, just always having that sort of like thought of, oh, I need to check that, or like, oh, I need to check this. Like, it's just, if I was born when I wasn't having to think about all that shit, I think life would be a lot more peaceful, to be honest, I can't lie. But anyways, we're in for pushing arms. I'm going to get double scooped pre down me. I'm going to get some posing shots and that after the workout as well, so I'll catch you after the session. Right, pushing arms ticked off, and again, a very successful session. The posing afterwards, I can't lie, I was pretty happy with. Like, recently I've been trying a lot more kind of like classic poses. Now, I know obviously like with the whole, like what I'm doing, I don't actually have to do any classic poses. Like, there's no junior classic category, it's just like junior bodybuilding. But at the same time, like with my routine, I want it to be a little bit classic because I kind of enjoy that kind of style of posing more, and I have fun with that, you know what I mean? And I think when it comes to like the whole sort of like posing routine, all that kind of stuff, it should be more so something that you find fun and enjoyable. Like, realistically, if you've got a routine that you even think is boring, it's not going to be in any way, shape or form entertaining to anyone else, you know what I mean? Now, apparently, like, judges don't judge anything off of your like individual routine. It's more so off your like mandatories and all that kind of stuff, which is completely fine. But at the same time, if you need to do a posing routine, you want it to be fun, you want it to be like kind of cool, you know what I mean? So aye, I'm just kind of having fun with it, man, like kind of learning some new classic poses and all that kind of stuff. It's like, it's just cool for me. Like, I just kind of think it's fun. So if I can kind of implement those into my routine, then class, man, why not? So the song has been picked. I mentioned this yesterday, my fucking whole file corrupted for some reason. But aye, the kind of update with the posing routine. Basically, I've spoke to Matt about it. Matt has like confirmed the song, says that he absolutely loves the song as well, so that's a good sign. And he's building the routine for me. So I'm just going to get practicing that as soon as possible, pretty much. But for now, pretty much just kind of practice actual individual poses. Like, everything's feeling good, like compared to what it was say 7-8 weeks ago. Like, my posing is definitely improved, and I can see that myself because it's not hard to see how shit it was before, you know what I mean? So it's definitely improved, but at the same time, obviously it can still improve more. Like, I'm not saying my posing's absolutely bang on. There's still some kind of wee cues here and there that I'm like, right, okay, I need to keep that in mind and keep thinking about it, you know what I mean? But for the most part, like, Matt's happy with the posing. Like, the stuff that we kind of have focused on, like, actually improving primarily, that actually has improved, so I'm like pretty chuffed with that. There's still kind of wee things here and there I need to kind of keep thinking about. Like, with posing, obviously there's like so many things that you need to think about to like make it a complete pose. Like say for example your side chest, right? You need to think about your hamstrings being relaxed pretty much. Your hamstrings being relaxed so that they can basically drop a little bit. But then your glutes being engaged, and of course like your chest, your whole sort of torso rotation. Like you need to think about all these wee things. And like when you're so focused on one thing, it's so easy to kind of forget about the other thing, if that makes sense. Like for me, with my side chest, for example, I can kind of get the torso rotation, which I feel is pretty bang on. Like I'm getting my shoulder coming around, making that sort of that width. My hamstring looks alright, but then my glute, I can't engage my glute at the same time because I'm thinking about all these other things. So I need to just kind of get it in my head that like, right, okay, you've now got the upper body pretty much bang on, so just kind of forget about it now. Rather than thinking about that upper body, I'm thinking about more so my hamstring and my glute, you know what I mean? But try to do all those things, trust me, it's pretty difficult, I can't lie. But I'm definitely getting the hang of like most of the poses anyway. Just a kind of odd few here and there, I definitely need to kind of keep thinking about mentally anyway. But my sort of like quarter turns in that are feeling a lot more comfortable now, like they kind of feel a lot more complete and not as like gappy, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of happy about that. At the same time, obviously they can be still improved, but from where they were, again, they've definitely improved, and that is the main thing. We've still got say 14, 15 weeks left, so if they've improved a hell of a lot in the past 7-8 weeks, another 14, 15 weeks, I'm sure they'll be even better by then, you know what I mean? So I just need to keep at it, man. That's the thing, like with training, posing, anything physique development, can I speak? Oh my god, physique development related, consistency always wins, man. Like the more that I practice and the more that I think about certain things and consistently keep trying them, like the more that it's going to improve. You know what I mean? If you're consistently training and consistently focusing on your training, it's only going to improve, you know what I mean? My car was making a pure weird noise there for the front, that was kind of concerning. Don't like that. But anyway, I'm going to Tesco just now because I need to get some bits in that for tomorrow. I've not got any eggs left. The other day, well in fact, if you've seen my story, was it today I posted it because Finn put it on his story. If you see my story, basically I had a pure dilemma the other day, man. I had a double yolked egg. So I cracked the egg, I had 2 yolks but obviously only 1 egg, you know what I mean? So I was like, right, shit, what do I do here? Do I fucking crack another egg, or is that then technically 3 eggs? I was just purely in my own head like, oh my god, what do I do here, man? So I pure text Finn in a panic like, Finn, mate, what did I do here? And of course it was a very simple fix. I just had to crack another egg and take the yolk out it, which anybody with a brain would have fucking told you, but apparently I've not got one. But anyway, I'm going to get into Tesco now, get the stuff that I need, and then just get up the road and just chill it, to be honest, because I'm pretty gubbed after that session, but it was definitely a very good one. But anyways, apart from that, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.